Right, it's something you really need to understand, you Muslim extremists, yeah? What is right, you've done that much shit, yeah? But first you've got to understand this, right? There's only 2 million Muslims in this country, Great Britain, okay? Right, that's all you've got in this country. And like, there's like 44 million original Great Britons living here. Okay? We've got all the weapons. We've got all the guns. We've got all the bombs. We've got all the planes. We've got all the tanks. We've got, right, the numbers. We've got the inner strength. We've got the fighting experience, you know, before all the wars. Do you know what I mean? You know? We've got all the technology. And we've got, mostly, all the heart. We've all got all the heart, you see? What you need to understand is this. No Muslim, not one Muslim, not a moderate one or a Muslim extremist one, ever. Because of what you did, 9/11, and all the 10,000 other atrocities that you've done since then, that resulted in the deaths of 100,000 non-Muslims across the world. Because of all the evil you've done, and the evil that we all know you've done, and the fact that you lie and everything, using every stratagem of war, like, you know, okay, until the only religion is Islam, because, you know, you think you're the only people that have read the Quran. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? Because of all them things that you've done, not one Muslim will ever be allowed into a position of power. And if it turns out that Obama's a Muslim and he sneaked into that position of power, he'll be taken out. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what will happen is all the generals will be like, boom. Do you know what I'm saying? All the generals of the armies, all the soldiers and all the generals of the armies, they'll say, right, fuck this. You know what I mean? Like, we're taking this country back. Anytime we choose, you're out of this country, mate. Simple as. And you can keep focused on your war plan to, like, outpopulators. You know what I mean? Like, probably take 1 billion years, even if Mother Universe and Mother Nature let you, right? It took you 1 billion years to outpopulate us. That's even if Mother Nature, you know, which is sends out all the karma to the people that are corrupt, you know, corrupt organisms who lie. Because lying is the disease behind all diseases, accidents, crime, violence, and war. You need to understand that. Do you know what I mean? There's no justification for a lie. A lie is a lie. Okay? And it will come back on you. Because what happens, every time you lie, well, you've got a conscience there that knows you're lying. And even though when you try and justify that lie to yourself, like saying, oh, I'm doing it in the name of God. Wait a second. Now listen. Okay? God knows you ain't doing it in the name of God. God knows you're doing it in the name of control. Trying to control other life forms. Being the snake. Okay? God knows that. And what it is like, your true self is pure essence. The true self of everybody is pure essence. And pure is true. Whenever you tell a lie, you're doing something unnatural. And so what is it? Straight away, boom! It creates like a big blob of darkness that comes back to you. One way or another, it will manifest either in your bodily system, your physical, or it'll come back in, like, you know, well, like I say. You know what I mean? And so if you keep pushing your stuff, what'll happen is like, like, you know. You know what I mean? And that's sad for all the moderate Muslims. You know what I'm saying? Because they must be getting sick of you as well by now. You know what I'm saying? People like Amjad Chowdhury. You know what I mean? But you'll never ever, no Muslim, moderate or extremist, will ever get in a position of power in the army or anything in our country. You've done too much. Do you understand? You know what I'm saying? It's like, say, like a paedophile who keeps reoffending. There's no freaking way on this planet he'll ever be allowed into a school. Do you understand what I'm saying? Where he can wreak havoc. Do you know what I'm saying? No Muslim will ever be allowed into top positions in the army or anything. Never. It's never going to happen. It's always it already got decided on 9/11. It got decided right there and then when you did that thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can spread all the propaganda and everything about saying that the Jews and all that crap, but your book tells you to spread propaganda and lies about non-believers and that. So straight away, you trip yourselves up. See, Muhammad tripped himself up with that book, like, you know, big time. And see what it is, like, you know what it is, right? You're like, you really failed the test in a big way. You don't understand that yet, do you? Because what it is, half of the Quran which is about love and peace, then the other half has got all them dark teachings in, killing non-believers and all that sort of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Got all them in there. Other half, one half's good and one half's evil. And what yo lot did was yo went the evil way, because that's what it's like a sieve. The Quran's a sieve. It like sieves out the dark ones, like boom. And that's where the dark side of Muhammad was like used by the Mother Universe as the Pied Piper. Well, you know where you're going, don't you? I mean, like, you know, thinking to yourselves that you're going to get a 72 Virgin Rape orgy in heaven, pure heaven, which is a love. In heaven is pure reality, no serpent desires. That when you're in heaven, you've got an electric love-like body, love-like fused body that is in a constant orgasm. The last thing you need is a little thing like that. Boof. You know what I'm saying? Because you've got the ultimate bliss. You know what I'm saying? And that's how warped you are. You went the dark way, you went the evil way. You know what I'm saying? In a big way, you went that way. So, right, you got deciphered and that way. And the good ones, like, gone that way. They've stayed focused on the loving teachings of Muhammad. You went the dark way. Boom. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's how Mother Universe used the life of Muhammad. You went the dark way into, like, controlling other life forms. Because you was unwilling to purify yourself and control yourself. So what you do is you look to control other people, other life forms. And that's the beast. You see, life has to be free for it to grow. Seeing that life is infinite, like the universe is, life has to be free for it to grow. You know what I mean? If you put like a slab of concrete on top of grass, right, then it won't grow anymore. And life has to be free for it to grow. So what I suggest to you lot, right, because you know you'll never get in a position of power, none of you. You'll never be able to use a moderate Muslim, a so-called moderate one, to get into a position of power. And if one even sneaked in, they'll be soon taken out by the generals of our armies. Because you'll never get into a position of general in our armies, ever. Never happen. Muslim will never happen. It's been decided. And the information is passed down from generation to generation now. Never, ever, ever, ever will it happen. So what I suggest you do is this. Instead of trying to turn our country into Pakistan, the very country that you ran away from, because you didn't like it there, instead of trying to turn our country into Pakistan, in Great Britain into Pakistan, right, what I suggest you do, right, is enjoy this country that we've let you live in. And enjoy life, yeah, rather than trying to control it. Why don't you try living it and enjoying it? Because I tell you what, you're going to regret not doing it, not enjoying this life. You're going to regret it. When it comes time for the tide owner's death to come and collect you, you will, in a big way. Especially when you pass over, and all them people you cause pain to and fear to and terror to, all that ripple effect of that energy comes back and takes you to a place that you can't even imagine the limbo hell of it. You can't imagine that yet. But, you know, you won't need to imagine it when the tide owner's death comes to collect you, because you'll be knowing it through the experience of the horror you put out there and the terror. You'll be in it. Mind, body, soul, consciousness. Boom. There you'll be. Suspended. Not be able to move. In limbo hell. With all the terror that you put out comes back to you. And you have to soak that up for a dot less than eternity. So what I suggest you do is become a moderate Muslim. And start enjoying this life. And stop trying to control other people. Stop trying to convert people into your way of thinking. Because like I say, Muhammad was the Pied Piper. Sides, Muhammad. learned, aren't we? You failed the test. Mohammed was the Pied Piper.
The seat where you sat has gone on the fire. The diamonds you gave me still sparkle like diamonds. Things that you made for me glow. Turn into embers is all I remember, and all that you left had to go. Oh, your love is a lie, and you love a lie. The seat where you sat has gone on the fire. Silver and pearls, how they shine as they're melting. Kisses I saved just for you. Burn into ash all the wishes I had in the world wouldn't do. The diamonds you gave me still sparkle like diamonds. Things that you made for me glow. Turn into embers is all I remember, and all that you left had to go. Oh, your love is a lie, and you love a liar. The seat where you sat has gone on the fire. Silver and pearls, how they shine as they're melting. Kisses I saved just for you. Burn into ash all the wishes I had in the world wouldn't do. Oh, your love is a lie, and you love a liar. The seat where you sat has gone on the fire.
See what it is, right? You hate us. We don't hate you. What you think you see in us, that's in you. You see, beauty and ugliness is all in the eye of the beholder. As is hatred. You know, I'm gonna say, yo, look. Where is it? You know, one of the rules to life. Never lie, steal, or cheat. Now, you know, if a gangster or a criminal or a book told me to lie to somebody, well, I'd say, go and fuck yourself, boy. Now, if some fucking cleric filled with hate because, like, you know, he's been jerking off over porn all night, and he's looking for somebody to blame, for what he did, his own actions. Tried to tell me to go and hate people for being free. Then I'd go and tell him to go and fuck himself. Because that's what he's doing anyway. So I might as well fuck himself good and proper. Do you know what I mean? He's got his head up his arse that fucking much. But when he speaks, he farts out his fucking mouth. That's Samjam Chandray. And shits out his mouth too. That's all he does. So anyway, yeah. Like I say, you hate us. Even though all the shit you've done to us, we still don't hate you. But we won't stand for your shit though, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, Muhammad was a Pied Piper. The ones that stayed focused on love and peace, they passed the test. The ones that went that way, like I say, going down the drain. To the pit. Now you're going to hate me now for telling you the truth. But it's just yourself that's going to, you're burning up yourself. All that hatred, you just like, you set fire to yourself. That's what you do. Because you can't set fire to me. Because I love you. That's why you can't set fire to me. There you go, yeah? Love is truth and I just gave you a big piece of it. Sometimes it has to be tough and I just gave you it verbally. Boom, tough. That's how it's got to be. There's no point trying to pretend to you that, like, you know, it's right what you're doing and right the way you think, because that's not going to help you, is it? I have to give you the deepest truth and just give you a big piece of it. Boom. Muhammad was the Pied Piper. You failed the test, boy. I suggest you retake it. Well, you got a chance. Because you know when Tied Down to Death comes to collect you, you never know what's going to happen. You're going to wish you retook that test, boy. Because you haven't learnt a stroke how to swim yet. You spent all your time trying to build sandcastles on the sand. And trying to knock other people's sandcastles down. Tied Down to Death slapping at your feet every second. And you ain't even learned how to swim yet. You're too busy blaming other people for your own lack of discipline. Truth is within you. And if you ain't locking all the way within you through discipline, meditation and fasting, proper fasting, not pretend fasting, purifying every thought in your head that this world's put into you, then, well, like, you know, and then going within, learning to breathe, conquering the breath, conquering the physical body, conquering every desire that's created by the physical brain in the physical meat suit. If you ain't doing that, then you ain't looking to know God. But I tell you what, God knows you. Yeah, so does the devil. And the devil's here waiting, bum. I mean, Tied Down to Death, flapping at your feet every second. You keep building sandcastles and trying to knock other people's sandcastles down. Tied Down to Death, flapping at your feet every second. And when it comes for you, you're gonna fucking drown. In every way. You get pulled straight to the bottom. Woof. Believe it or not, it's very hot down there. Nothing hotter than the fire of deepest regret. You take the test, boy. Oh yeah, one more thing, mUsLIm. One more thing, right? Yeah, you have, like, you know, you keep having loads of kids, right? You have loads of kids think without populators. I mean, do you think we're just like stopping having kids? You know what I mean? So you think, oh no, the Muslims are having lots of kids. Let's all stop having kids because the Muslims are having kids. You know what I mean? Like, you keep having loads of kids, yeah? Let me tell you something now. The more kids you have, anyway, right? The more work you got to do. The more work you got to do, the more stress you get. The more stress you get, the quicker you die. Simple as that. So it all balances out, doesn't it? It all balances out, man. You know what I mean? It all balances out, you know what I mean? It all balances out. You Like I told you a million times, right? Like liars and devious snake people, slithering people. You kill yourselves. You kill yourselves, man, with your own evil. With your own disease, your own lies, your own corruptness. You kill yourself. And that's all there is to it. That's why some of you blow yourselves up quick. You're killing yourselves anyway, aren't you? So what I suggest you do, instead of trying to control life, try living it, boy. Try living it and be thankful we're letting you live in our country. Be fucking thankful. Because I tell you what, you might think you're a big fish, right, in a small pond in your little Muslim community. We send you over to fucking Iran, yeah, or somewhere like that. Whew, man, you're a little fucking taphole then, boy. And as soon as you're trying to take control in that place there, them communities, they'll fucking behead you, mate. You know what I mean? Simple as. So if I was you, I'd start enjoying the freedom you've got in our country. Because if not, what the Lord giveth with one hand, the Lord shall taketh away with the other. Don't believe me? Ask Saddam Hussein. Oh no, you can't, can you? Because he's not in anymore, and he's in hell. There you go. Simple as that.